Over 60 of these. I just mentioned at the top of the hour, we're doing something that we've never done before. One of our most popular requests is always the longer necklaces. This is 60 inches, but you know, here's the beauty. You have all the top selling stones in here. You have our genuine turquoise, lapis. We have the Rhodochrosite is in here too, with the, almost like a beautiful pinky shade. And then also the black spinel. And that's what the look of black diamond. So honestly, if we were to tell you, we originally offered this, like I want to say it was $139 if I wasn't mistaken, or somewhere in there, okay? Fantastic. If we were to go just at $99, right? Pretty much unheard of. No, we're gonna reveal this special event price, the best value we have ever offered. When I tell you this is gonna be one of your most versatile go-to pieces, Black Friday deal special price, J. King, $84.98. So, and with FlexPay, my goodness, it's $17, free shipping. It's absolutely beautiful. You're gonna see Angie in just a second, who, this is where that play really comes in, because look, it's now a triple strand, and it's one necklace, Jay. One necklace. So these are the fun looks that you're gonna be able to create, and so much more. Are you still in shock at the Black Friday price? I'm looking at, you're like,
well,
what?
Yeah, you just have to understand, like, we make this, okay? I know what it costs. So what do you know, like what you have going on here, we call this, we actually call this the Lynn Murphy link at the factory, right? Because this is actually as tall as Lynn.
I can even stand up and show you. It's 5'2", right?
That's how we measure everything.
Yeah.
But with, I'm just kidding. Okay, she's
Not
like
really.
a sister.
I know, but look, I mean, it is.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
60, that's.
You saw Lynn earlier, but she's standing. I'm sitting, and she's that tall. So not that I'm making any fun here. Okay. No. So. Here's the thing that you got going on here. Okay, you got such a play of color. Okay, you've got the really super high grade lapis. You've got probably one of the more rare turquoises that I still have some rough on, but I'm really limited on sizing and stuff. And this is out of the Redskin mine. That's been closed for over 20 years now. So you couldn't even buy that material on a bet. The Rhodochrosite, that you're seeing now, this is old material, but I have new material. I went to Argentina in March, and I'm buying, right at the mine. I'm buying right from the miner. Their mine's not open. And then you got black spinel, which gives you that fast in the blink. Here's the cool thing like this, and Ange is so good about this. She always demonstrates, like, look, with this, you're making, and it depends on the size of the bead, okay? But you're buying one look at this price is just a ridiculous price, right? Okay, but you're buying almost 5 feet, a little over 5 feet, 5'2", just so Lynn,
feels
is happy.
better.
Yeah, feels better about it. She even cheats. She wears high heels sometimes. Okay, so here's the deal. You have this. You can wear it just as one, right? You can just wear it for a longer length. We had a contest one day, and to see how many different ways you could wear this, how many different ways you could do it. It was well over, everybody came up with well over 20. I think mine was 26 or 27. Some people had more, but they cheated. They used enhancers. They used like other things, to cheat, to make it, which really wasn't fair. But I believe it was 26 or 27 designs that I came up with that you could actually just different ways you can wear this. So what I'm trying to get at is this, okay? You're making one purchase. You're getting a multitude of ways to wear something. And look, these are great travel pieces. A lot of my staff, especially when we go to Tucson Gem and Mineral Show every February, they'll come. And a lot of times, like, I'll see them the next day, and I'll go, how much jewelry did you bring? And they go, it's not. And they'll show me. And what they do is they take these kinds of pieces and designs, and then they also have things with pendants. They've maybe got like a dozen different things that they actually brought, but they combine them. So every day, it really looked like they had, like a completely different look on a completely different design. And this is something that you can use as the base of that. These 60 inches, and then also you could take this, You could take it in your hand, and if you could have it extend, and it will coil up into your hand.
I'll show that.
And that is how it's cut. That's how it's made. And now you can't do it with 60 inches with like the bigger beads and everything, but how these are cut, and with the way that we use the spinel, to make it, to where it kind of, it lays better, rotates. You've got more of a pivot point on it because they're the round, very hard round beads. See, you could wrap this as a bracelet.
Oh,
Think about this. You could do a multitude of bracelets. You could wear this as a belt. Some people could even almost loop this twice to do a belt. I've seen people, that was one of the things that a lot of people were doing it. You could do it as a lariat. You could loop it. You could wear it where it's a choker and a lariat. I mean, there are just a multitude, let your imagination go crazy. And on top of that, and this is because, we get so much really positive input on our designs, even like our extender chain that we have now that is exclusive to our designs that we manufacture. We did that because of our viewing audience. They're the ones that actually came up with the idea that you need a special finding, right? And if you could have something that was an extender. So that's how that came about. With these longer designs, you could pop this over your head. 60 inches, you don't need, and you could double and triple it up with 60 inches. But we had so many viewers that said, you know what? If you put a finding on it, that you put a hook and eye finding, if you put a sterling silver finding on it, it would even make it easier to accessorize with and even give you more ways. And so that costs money, but we won't go ahead and do that. We put the sterling silver hook and eye finding on it, so it even gives you more latitude on how you can wear it. Yeah. You can't go wrong with this. I mean, if you think about this,
in 2 seconds and doubled it up.
Well, and she's, okay, and here's the thing. She's not looking in a mirror, right?
No.
She's doing this
backwards, basically.
Yeah, basically she's just, looking, not even on the camera in most cases, just throwing it on and then adjusting it. So it's just so versatile. These are things that, you're buying one design, you're buying one look, so you're making one purchase, but you're buying over 20 different looks you can do with that one purchase, over 20.
And understand, you're talking lapis, you're talking turquoise in here, you're talking black spinel, which looks like black diamonds, and rhodochrosite. I mean, and that gives it that pop, that gives it that neutral, brightness to it. But here's the scoop. Close to 300, actually over 300 gone. I know we have hundreds of you in the ordering process. This is the real deal. $17 if you're shopping the major credit card or debit card, whenever your next statement will be. But you're not waiting. We're shipping this necklace out to you. You'll probably have it in the next 5 to 7 working days, or maybe even before then. And then, of course, you have your extended return. So people were saying, get a couple of these because we're not going to repeat this. And you have the perfect gift. We love the longer lengths, but I'm telling you, they are hard to come by, especially at the over 5 feet and 60 inches here, where you get to be able to be your own, creator, if you will. And it's true. Belts, you can wear them double. You saw it tripled. You saw Angie with it as a choker, and then wearing it long. You saw me wrap it around my wrist and wear it as a multi-bracelet. These are all natural stones, and they're not just any ordinary stones either. This is what, Jay, you build everything on, right?
Right.
Our most collectible.
These are all natural materials. And here again, even in the turquoise, and the rhodochrosite even, and there are other people that have rhodochrosite, but very, very few. It's something you just can't get. It was off the market for over a decade. The turquoise in this, that is red skin turquoise. So the mine has been closed for well over 2 decades now. You're going on 20 years since you can't even buy the rough. This rough is so rare just for that. The only reason that we could include that in our design and our look is that we had the smaller material left over. We've got pieces. We're able to do it. Everything in this. Okay.
Meg, good job. Our stylist just did this. How cute is that with the
Look at Angie.
armor?
Now, that's not, she's layered back. This was what I was talking about, where it's a perfect layering piece, right? So look at this, what Ange has done here, right? So she's got layer mars. So she's got layer mars as her focal point, but then on the necklace, she's got a choker, right? A choker, and then she made a lariat. So that's all that one necklace, right? She doesn't have a choker on, a lariat, and then a Larimar. So all she did is took the Larimar, made that the centerpiece, the main focal, with the 60-inch necklace. She's made the choker, and then she came down and she did a lariat design at the bottom. So like a lariat, kind of like a pendant. But she could triple that up. She could do all kinds of different things. This is so versatile. And, you know, here again.
Look, there's Meg, our stylist, off to the side. Isn't that cute? And that's how they come up with these great ideas, too. And then they facilitate it, and I just gave me an idea. I just said, can you hand me my Larimar? It looks so beautiful at the end. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead.
Okay, now we're getting into this competition, and this is how, okay, like, when, you know, and what we ought to have one of these days is I'm going to have a series of these, right? And then we're going to have everybody come up here, including our stylists and stuff, and then we'll see how creative. And then in a timed event, see how many different looks that you can come up with. Like I said, that's what we did. We had a competition. And it was just in the office to see how many different ways. Like I said, some people were cheaters and they cheated. And they, you know, they went and got enhancers and stuff like that. But, you know, so that they even had more ways.
Or
no, they had enhancers so that like they could put a pin.
I see. Like
pin. So then they would have different things. But I came up with well over 20, I believe it was 26 or 27.
That's pretty impressive, Jay.
Yeah, well, but it's not, you know, and as you're starting to play with it, now it's not every 60-inch necklace you could do that with. It all depends on the size of the beads, and it also, in this case, the flexibility of this, because of how we did the black spinel, they act as like a pivot point. So, but this, you could take this 60-inch necklace, I want you to think about this, and like, you could just roll it into your hand. I mean, it will literally coil up in the palm of your hand. So you have that flexibility, you have that versatility in ways that you can accessorize different with it. You can wear it in different ways. You can, you know, it's one of those pieces, especially, and not just even travel, but where I'm most impressive is, like I said, a lot of the ladies, the staff that go to the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show with me every year, and that we partner and go around and try to scope out everything and then try to outdo everybody on their find. It's very competitive in our world. I'm sure. They would wear these. That's where I first got the idea how great these were, is these are the kind of designs that they travel with, that they take. And it's because they are so versatile, where you're not, you know, every day when you're dressing up, instead of taking, you know, your whole jewelry wardrobe with you, you could take 5, 6, a dozen pieces, take some pendants, other things that'll go back with this. Look what Ange has done here, okay? A whole nother look. A whole complete look, and now she's got a 4-strand necklace, 4-strand, and that's not like, that it's like a choker. This is actually, still has room on the neckline. And again, just showing how versatile it is and how easy it is to accessorize with this. And we have just about 90 seconds. That's it. We are very busy. If you can take advantage of express ordering or hsn.com, or you can use the, have you used the QR code yet, Jay? That's so easy. You know, I haven't, but okay, I'm not the person to learn from. Do you know that I'm not either, but I think it's the easiest thing going. Do you know what? And so many people do this. Here's how I learned about QR codes. My son and I, we were in Argentina, and at that time, you had to use the QR code. If you did, I don't know what you did if you didn't have a smartphone, because that's how to get your COVID test, to fill out the form to come back. Oh. And so they had this thing, no paper forms. You had to do that QR. If it wasn't for my son, right? You'd still be in Argentina. I'd still be in Argentina, because I wouldn't be able to get back in the country. He showed me how to do this, and he's talking to me, and he tells me, he goes, it's like, and he's like, oh, geez, Dad, you know, like, what planet do you come from? And so he showed me the QR code, and then he actually had to fill out, because I didn't have my glasses, he filled out my form for me, thank goodness, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to get the test, and I wouldn't have been able to come back. So, you know, and here again, what do you do if you don't have a smartphone? and you're traveling.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure. But that is the coolest thing. I was doing this the other night. I was showing off because they had a menu. And I took a picture.
Yes.
I showed everybody how to do it on the menu.
See, now you learn, right? So anyway, quickest and easiest way. I love it. It just put your mobile phone on the camera, boom, it lines up, it syncs up automatically and takes you right onto the page. We're very busy. I can't wait to see this in person. Okay, well, search Sparkle on hsn.com to check out over 700 jewelry items.